Throwing stones from a fragile place. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. Throwing stones from a fragile place. Yeah, 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 yeah. I criticize the world from a balcony view, pointing fingers like I always knew. Spoke on justice with a steady tone, whole time hiding cracks of my own. It's easy calling out hypocrisy, hard to audit in what's inside of me. I weaponize facts when they fit my frame, ignore the parts that share the blame. I said do better, like I'm clean, like my record never seen. But morality ain't black and white, it's gray at 3 a.m. at night. Glass house confessions, truth through reflections. If I shatter what I defend, can I rebuild again? I wanna change without discomfort, wanted progress without the pressure, wanted honesty but only safe, truth curated to protect my face. I see my anger, mask my fear, loud in public, quiet here. If I strip the ego from the fight, is my motive still upright? Growth ain't glamorous, so I need is falling short on your own 2 feet. Accountability ain't applause, it's standing firm without a cause. Glass house confessions, truth, no reflections. If I shatter what I defend, can I rebuild again? No stones left in my hand, just clip, just clip clear, to clear, just clear a sight where I stand. Glass house confessions, truth, no reflections. If I shadow what I defend, can I rebuild it? Yeah. No stones left in my hand, just clear a side where I stand. Yeah, 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 yeah. Throwing stones from a fragile place. Yeah. Yeah. Throwing stones, throwing stones, throwing stones from a fragile place. Put you up high just to watch you balance. I never asked for the pedestal view, but I like how the spotlight grew. They call you voice, they call you truth. To your humanity slip through. Perfection rented by the hour, expectation dressed as power. They cheer you strength, ignore your doubt, build you up just to map you out. I said I'm silent, carved in stone, but even granite crack alone. They love the myths, not the man, not polite, still violence. You can't bleed when they need you brave. Can't mourn when you supposed to save. I spoke my flaws like they theory. Kept my own buried deep and weary. Afraid confession might disqualify the image I let amplify. But growth ain't live on higher floors. It start when pride hit the floor. If leadership mean never bend, then leadership fragile in the end. No echo, no stage, just breathe on an empty page. Respect don't live in fear, it live when you stay sincere. What's the price? All the pedestal seats. Lonely air, no room for we. If I step down, lose the crown, do I fall or finally touch the ground? No throne, no disguise. Just eye level with my own eyes.
Dashboard blinking, but I kept driving. I ignored the signs like they optional. Heart run hot, thoughts mechanical. They said keep going, so I did. Even when the warning lights slid, I measured my value in miles achieved. Never check what the engine needs. Every breakdown I called a test. Every red flag I dressed as blessed. I hope ran out on a full tank light. Smile wide while the spark plugs fried. If I stall now, who blame who? The road or the driver I never knew. Check engine light in my chest. Flashing truth I never addressed. If I pull over, face the sound, maybe that's where peace is found. Check engine light in my chest. Flashing truth I never addressed. If I pull over, face the sound, maybe that's where peace is found. I learned performance before reflection, built momentum, skipped inspection. I speak on healing, still don't pause. Afraid if I stop, I see the flaws. They celebrate motion, worship grind. Don't ask what it do to the mind. I kept accelerating through the smoke. Called it ambition, called it hope. But silence louder than the will. When you finally let yourself feel, if strength ain't never slow in pace, why burn out written on my face? Beat cut, just breathe and hum. No destination, just where I'm from. Maintenance ain't defeat or shame, it's respect for the frame. Check engine light in my chest. Flashing truth I never addressed. If I pull over, face the sound, maybe that's where peace is found. Check engine light in my chest. Flashing truth I never addressed. If I pull over, face the sound, maybe that's where peace is found. I am broken, just how I do for a tune-up. You.
Yeah. Not every revolution made noise. Yeah, it's a quiet revolution. They told me power always out. March in front, stand out from the crowd. but I seen change in subtle form, like steady hands inside the storm. Now every warrior wear a sign. Some fight habits in their home mind, breaking cycles nobody see. That's rebellion quietly. I used to think if you don't trend, it don't count in the end, but roots grow deep without a door. Strength ain't always loud because it's a quiet revolution. It's a quiet revolution. No broadcast resolution. If I change the way I move, that's a shift you can't remove. It's a quiet revolution. No broadcast resolution. If I change the way I move, that's a shift you can't remove. I seen hate dressed up as pride, heart division justified, but healing rarely scream or boast. It whisper close when needed most. I won't let rage define my frame, won't let pain become my name. Accountability start at home before you try to fix the throne. If I speak truth without the spite, if I choose peace without the fight, that's resistance in disguise. Strength the system can't monetize. It's a quiet revolution. No broadcast resolution. If I change the way I move, that's a shift you can't remove. This a quiet, this a quiet, this a quiet, quiet, quiet. If I change the way I move, that's a shift you can't remove. Beat soft, look low drum pose. Growth don't always need results. Sometimes courage look like grace. Sometimes change just slow your pace. This a quiet revolution. This a quiet. 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 This a quiet revolution. No headline, no parade. Just better choices made. Just better choices made. Yeah. Not every revolution. No headline, no parade. Yeah, not every revolution. Yeah. Tell me which of these ideas are mine. Yeah. I wake up talking like a headline feed, opinions planted like a sponsor seed. I argue points I barely researched, confidence loud, foundation searched. Echo chambers with patty walls. We only hear what already calls. I label truth by who it favors, skip the nuance, cut the layers. They say think free, but free from what? If every stance already barred by tribe, by fear, by trending wave, my need to feel both right and brave. Are these my thoughts or rented space? Hand-me-down views I just embrace. If I strip it down, peel the noise, what's left of my own voice? What's left? I seen debates turn sport and show, win the crowd but never grow. We chase the dump, not clarity. Trade wisdom for polarity. I post the take, collect applause, never pause to check the cause. It's easier loud than accurate, easier viral than delicate. If truths require patient ears and humility to shift your gears, am I strong enough to revise or addicted to being right? Beat minimal, no height, no chance, just Maybe I don't understand. Growth start right, not in a fight. Sometimes power is changing your mind. Are these my thoughts or rented space? Hand-me-down views I just embrace. If I strip it down, feel the noise, what's left of my own voice. Unlearn slow, relearn clear. Build a mind that I can steer. Yeah. Yeah. What's the exchange rate for your soul? Yeah. What's the it's the exchange rate? The exchange rate. Yeah. We auction rumbles and common threads. Compete for angles and talking heads. Righteous rage with a merge drive link. Revolution shrink to what we think, yeah. I'm not exempt, I play the part. Packaging sight like it's art. Hope the message still cut deep, even if the rhythm's sweet. If truth survive the spotlight heat and don't dilute for algorithm feed, maybe then we build something pure, not just noise that feels secure. What's the cost of a viral crown? Up for a second then back down. If value measured by what they see, what's left of the real me? What's the cost of a viral crown? Up for a second if value measured by what they see, what's left of the real me? Yeah, no ticker tape, no trending tag, just substance in the bag. What's the exchange rate for your soul? Yeah, what's the exchange rate for your soul? Everything priced in attention span. Sell your outrage, buy a brand. We trade integrity for reach. Preach authenticity, scripted speech. They monetize the wounds we show. Turn trauma into streaming gold. Paint package neat with a hashtag glow. Healing optional, numbers grow. Compassion become a trend. Empathy curve that rising end. If it don't perform, it disappears. Suffering seasonal around here. What's the cost of a viral crown? Up for a second, then back down. Your value measured by what they see. What's left of the real me? Yeah. What's the cost? What's the cost? What's the cost? What's the cost of the cost of the cost? Beat fade. No beat fade. Beat fade. What's the exchange? What's the exchange? The cost of a viral crown. Yeah. What's the cost of a? What's the cost of a? Yeah. What's the exchange rate? What's the exchange rate for your soul? What's the exchange rate for your soul? Who programmed the way I think?
I woke up feeling like a product update. New opinions installed overnight. Algorithms know me better than friends. Adjust my fears before they begin. They sell me outrage and custom size, tailor-made anger, pixel pride. I scroll so long I forget my stance. Confused reaction with a real advance. They gamify pain, monetize trends, turn revolutions into weekend brands. I tweet my morals, log out clean, like justice live inside a screen. Who set the system settings in my head? Who decide what I feel when I scroll in bed? Freedom curated by coded hands. Is it yours or just well-made They say stay informed, but I'm drowning in takes. Hot opinions over cold, hard stakes. Everybody loud, nobody still. Noise so strong, replace the will. I critique control while I feed the feed. Clicking the very thing I say I don't need. That contradiction, heavy in tone. Rebel with a smartphone. I want real change, not digital smoke. Not viral moments that fade like jokes. If I unplug, who do I become? A quieter voice, or finally one beat glitch? Static break the flow, silence feel radical slow. Maybe clarity don't trend, maybe it just begins. Yeah. Who set the system settings in my head? Who decide what I feel when I scroll in bed? Freedom curated by coded hands. Is it yours or just well-made plans? Log out, breathe in deep, reclaim the thoughts I'm in. Log out, breathe in deep, reclaim the thoughts I'm in. Log out, breathe in deep, reclaim the thoughts I'm meant to keep. Log out, breathe in deep, reclaim the thoughts I'm meant to keep.
Yeah. They tell me pressure makes diamonds. Nobody mention the ones that just cramp. I grew up thinking stress was a blessing. If it hurt, it meant progression. Turned every breakdown into a lesson. Skip the grief, called it direction. They celebrate grind, romanticize pain. Post the hustle, crop out the strain. I wore exhaustion like it's designer. Burning slow, but call it a climber. I confuse survival with being alive. Hit every goal, still felt deprived. If worth is earned by how much you bleed, why peace feel like a rebellion's need? Pressure makes diamonds, maybe it's true, but it also makes fractures you can undo. If I slow down, am I weak or wise? Defines the pride. Defines the pride. I seen ambition eat good manhole. Turn compassion into control. Do it for legacy, do it for name. But nobody asks what it do to your brain. I judge the tire, call them lazy, till my own reflection look hazy. I preach resilience like it's secure. Now hermit learning softness endured. They said push through, I pushed past me. Lost the version I used to be. Now I'm rebuilding without the rush. Letting quiet speak without the crush. Beat drop, no drum, just breathe. Rest ain't weakness, it's life, not death. If I choose balance over applause, maybe that's the real cause. Fiction makes diamonds, maybe it's true, but it also makes can undo. If I slow down, am I weak or wise? Who defines surprise? Defines surprise. Pressure makes diamonds, maybe it's true, but it also makes fractures you can undo. If I slow down, am I weak or wise? Who defines surprise? Defines surprise. I ain't tryna shine at any cost, not if the shine mean I'm lost.